Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips with a brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shop video today. Taking a go out today, see what things come out today, see what things are on sale. Today though, new release-wise, there's actually quite a few new things coming out. One of the main ones coming out is Sinners, and that's coming out on Blu-ray, DVD, 4K. I don't know if there's anything like exclusive-wise or Steelbook. I don't recall seeing anything for it, so I don't know for sure if there's going to be anything. We will see for that. I know for the next one though, Fallout, the first season, there is a Steelbook for that one. Also, The Amateur, the Rami Malek film, that releases today, as well as Until Dawn, as well as Hell of a Summer. And that was a pretty fun movie as well. The only thing about Hell of a Summer though is I wish that they showed more of the kills. It was weird. It cut away for all of them. But also, though, at the end of this video is going to be a bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews as well. Also, guys, if you haven't seen it, too, I put up a couple days ago, maybe like 4 days ago, a montage video of everyone who picked up the Blu-ray and DVD for Desert Fiends, that sent-in video. So I'll put a link under here, too, for the short for the Desert Fiends, montage video. And if you guys haven't picked up of the film yet on DVD or Blu-ray, it's available on Amazon as well, the film which I had directed. But anyway, though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into the first Target we go. You guys know we always have to run by the $1, $3, and $5 spot, where there's always something random new here. This is some kind of keyboard clicker. So it's like you want to click the keyboard thing. That's kind of funny. And then there's these what are these droppers? What are these weird things? Like beaker droppers for weird scientific experiments. Those are very strange. And you guys know we always have to check over here at the books where the movies used to be and see what's changed out as well. Let's see. I always try and see what was changed from last week. I don't think that one was there. That I don't believe everything. Don't believe everything you think, and not part of the plan. I don't think I remember that one last week as well. We always have to go by the turd mag, see if anything changed out over there as well. But we'll head over to the back, see if anything is different there today. But we shall see, though. Yeah, over here, though, it looks like pretty much most of the same things. I saw this RoboCop one, the one that's coming through the door of the car. And this one, I think this might be a newer here. This, the Batarang replica one. I think this might be a newer one. I don't remember seeing here as well. But other than that, though, it doesn't seem like anything different here from what I can tell, though. You always have to kind of beat the music in here before it comes on and everything. But over here, though, is the overflow. The overflow is totally picked over. Look, the overflow usually has more stuff in it, but there's nothing in this. So obviously that overflow is not gonna be there anymore like that. But we'll check over here. Anything different? You can kind of see right from the side. Is there anything different in here? And pretty much the same stuff. There should be new Simpsons coming out at some point. They now you're seeing Itchy in here, which is so funny because it was so hard to find, and now you're seeing it way more often in here. But there should be the new line coming out very soon. I'm hoping in the next probably week or two we start seeing them, because there's a whole bunch of new smaller size ones and then larger ones as well, but nothing different here from what I can tell. And these ones are down at $4.49 as well. Into Walmart we go, and I have not peeked yet, so we'll see. Sometimes when you come like this, you can kind of get a bit of a peek here. So let's see. It looks like everything is out. Let's see now. All right, so it's looking like I'm seeing a lot of the things. I don't see a 4K Sinners, but I see the Blu-ray, and it has on there, expanded aspect ratio sequences. It advertises that on it. So it has the Blu-ray, the DVD for $19.96, and then they have Warfare here for $27.96, and then Amateurs for $24.96 for the Blu-ray, digital combo version. Other than that, let's see, what's all that stuff down there? Weird, dusty, I don't know what that is. And then over here, let's see. I don't see the Rule of Jenny Penn there, but that one though, I wasn't gonna get that because they only had the DVD of it, but that was actually really good. And then they have Shadow Force, they have that, and then Until Dawn. That other one, Rosario, came out. I don't know if that one was available on Blu-ray as well. I'll have to look that one up. Other than that though, that seems to be all the main things that I'm seeing. Let's see over here, in here if there's anything different in here. Doesn't look like anything's changed. Let's take a look. And then looking back here, though, doesn't look like anything different from what I can tell. Haven't seen any new, of like the Superman ones. Like certain locations have gotten in the whole display, but it's weird. Not all of them. Like when I look around, like in my area, you only see it in like, it's really weird. You only see them in like, maybe like every like 30 miles or so, like one of the random locations has the display up. It's from what I can tell. But yeah, it doesn't look like anything different, anything else different from what I can tell though. But yeah, going through the toys quickly too, I didn't see anything different, nothing new turtle-wise. Some of them have like clearance stickers on them, but nothing different in here from what I can tell. And like I said, this location doesn't have that Superman display put out for the new movie. Like I said, it's really weird when you look up like store locators, you only see it like every 30 miles or so, and it doesn't seem like all of them are getting them. This is really weird. There's like these random like Pokemon cards like that. That's very strange. It's like, I guess it's like old cards that are, but I guess you would already know that these would not be like the valuable ones, but I guess maybe it's a mystery thing or something, and maybe there might be one mixed in it. Never seen them like that though. That's very fun, very interesting like that. Into the second Target we go. We'll take a look here and see anything different. Let's see. I saw like a corner of my eye some more in the one area too, so I have to check down there too. So if there's anything different. The one I'm trying to, that I feel like I might come across at some point, is the weird Superman one that has the Alfred E. Newman face. Like that's one that I don't know if I'll come across as a harder one to find, but that's one of the ones I'm always like looking for. Because what's funny is I think at one point I saw it before I knew what it was, and I like passed over it. But I see a bunch of it's funny, they have a whole bunch of the gold one, like the battle damage ones, like a ton of those ones down there, like this one. Other than that though, that seems to be pretty much the main ones that are down there. Yeah, just the Superman battle damage ones. Let's look back here too, just to see if there's anything different as well. Because I know I mentioned too, the King of the Hill pops are out, so are releasing, so those are going to at some point start showing up. I'll probably see them at Comic-Con too. Into the next Walmart we go. This one I go to every so often. We'll see anything different in this one. I can't remember. I think this is the one that locks up all the movies though. We shall see though, but I think this is like the one that locks up literally every single one. Can't remember for certain, but I think it's like everything, but we shall see though. Yeah, I was actually wrong. This one does not lock everything up. So I can see the back of this one here, this Rosario one. So I don't know if this one is available on Blu-ray or not. I have to look this one up. I feel like it probably would be. But I like the one actor, David Duchlin. I'm always saying his name wrong, but he's always really good. This one looks interesting though. Like I said, I have to look to see if there's a Blu-ray of this one, but it's $14.99. It looks like for Until Dawn, they only carried the, the DVD of that. And this is the one I was saying, Jenny Penn. I ordered the Blu-ray of this. This is a really cool movie about like this old folks home, and it's like, John Lithgow's character is this crazy, like bad guy, the old folks home. Kind of like Junior Healy or something, causing all sorts of problems and stuff, like really bad, but really, really cool movie. Yeah, this is one of the locations that has a bunch more of these like bust ones, like for like Spider-Man, Green Goblin. You don't see this at a lot of the other ones. They have like the Baby Beetlejuice head knocker one. And this is the one that had the Astrid one. You don't see very often. And is this a different Beetlejuice one? Like something different about this? I think it's like a different color. Oh yeah, the glow-in-the-dark edition. That's funny. Like the standard one, that's really funny. I've never seen that version in anywhere. This is the standard one, and then this is the glow-in-the-dark one. So that's pretty cool too as well. The only thing with these ones, they take up so much space on the shelves and stuff because they're enormous boxes and stuff. But I know there's one coming out too for Jaws, which is kind of cool. So I might end up getting that one. I know I always have to check too down here too, because there can be random stuff mixed in, because last time I know one of the stores, they had some of them, I missed over looking at them though. But from what I can tell though with Rosario, it does not look like there's a Blu-ray of this one. It might be one of those ones that they do like a burn on demand one for down the line or something. But from what I can tell as of now, I don't see anything Blu-ray wise, at least in America, for this one. And they did have over here too. They had, you know, Amateur. They had Sinners. They didn't have any Steelbooks for Sinners though. I did see that there is a Steelbook for that one available though. Into the next Target we go, and I did end up getting the Rosario DVD. It looked like there was no Blu-ray available for that one, so I ended up getting that. It may be one down the line they do like a burn on demand for or something like that though. Yeah, every time I come in here though, I always get so worried I'm gonna run into those phone people, because it's like I always try and like walk around the sides over here, because usually in this area those phone people, I always bring them up, but it's always a weird thing, and sometimes the phone people follow you through the aisles. Yeah, I don't see any of them right now. Let's see, I always have to make sure I check too, like around these areas. Like I see some more ones here. This is a different one. This wasn't one that I was that interested in. It has like the more, I guess, comic book kind of look to Superman. Let's see. Over here on the side. Let's check over here. And like I said too, at some point we're going to start seeing these Simpsons come up. I don't feel like though the new ones are show up in Target first, because I remember last time around I found them in the Toys R Us and Macy's first. And I feel like it's probably going to be a similar type of thing, I'm suspecting, you know, with them. But we'll see though, because it was kind of weird, because normally they would always be, Target would be the first place I'd come across them. But hopefully there won't be real difficult to find, like, and I don't like doing that, like pre-ordering online, like on Entertainment Earth or any of those things, because anytime I've done that, they've always gotten delayed, or they never arrived, or just sort of weird sort of things kind of happen. Some more of these Beetlejuice ones. It was funny that other location having that one that was the so you can't move anything because everything starts falling. Look, it's like you move this and then everything falls, so you have to, it's like, oh, careful. Into the final Target we go, and we're actually already inside. This is the one though where every so often right here you get like pounced on by the phone people. Let's see, are they gonna be right here? Because this is the one where they're like, the one time they either go right here in this spot or they're down there. And the one day the air conditioning was like broken up here, so they were down there. It's like, oh, but it's usually very hot up here. It's like real stagnant. Yeah, it's kind of stagnant up here again too. And there's always like, almost like no one keeps track of anything. People kind of are just sort of screwing around up here. There's a lot of, I don't know why, but people messing around with hula hoops, and it's sort of like the cut up Target location. Oh, this is cool. This is new. Look, I see a new one here. A Planet of the Apes and a Godzilla one. These are cool. Oh, and the Fly one. I think I ordered this set. Of course, I end up finding them in stores earlier. I have to check to make sure, but I know I ordered some of these. I think I ordered them from NECA. I'm pretty sure this line, I'm going to check to see, because I know I think there was like 3 more. Sorry, I think 2 more in the line. Let me look on the back. Does it show? No, but that's cool seeing these in here. I'm going to check to make sure though, because I know I ordered some, but I don't know if I ordered these ones. Like I cannot remember for certain. I don't think I did. I think I ordered one that had Pee-wee in it. Yeah, I'm going to check through my stuff just to make sure. But like I said, I believe there was 3 in this line. No, so there's usually 5 in the line, so I have to check to make sure. But I definitely did not expect to come across any of these today. The Godzilla one's very cool, but like I said, I still have to check over everything just to be certain. Let's see though. This location though, I'm really surprised because I normally don't find anything in this one. This one's normally really picked over and everything, but I'm still checking through here. There's another random one there, but I don't think I see anything else from what I can tell. I just have to really be careful because I've been known to totally overlook certain things. Yeah, I just looked, and there's 2 more of them. There's a Return of the Living Dead one and a Jaws one. That's the one they don't seem like they have but I did not order these ones. I ordered the one that has Pee-wee and Garfield. I ordered that set, but I did not pre-order this set, because last time I pre-ordered one of these sets, I think it was the one that had the Gremlins I did from Entertainment Earth, and it still never came. It's like, and I talked to somebody at one of the conventions, and he's like, oh, Entertainment Earth is always like that. So I try not to ever pre-order anymore, because it always seems like, at least unless it's from NECA or something like that, because it seems like it always goes very wrong and stuff like that. Into the final Walmart we go. We'll see though if this one has anything different in here. This is one of the smaller ones, but we shall see if there's anything different in this one. I can kind of see from here though, it looks like the movies have not been changed. I kind of got like a little bit of a peek, so you can kind of be like, oh, because I see more like Minecraft and all the stuff from last week, so it doesn't look like anything was switched. See, it's all like last week's stuff, like Minecraft, the monkey, or last 2 weeks stuff. This is a real random section over here of like, you know, clearance things. There's like a Turtles there, and there's like a Curb Your Enthusiasm, Space 1999, like really, really random things here, like Space 1999 for $39.96 is a Curb Your Enthusiasm complete series here for that's not a great price, $139, but just very, very random though. Just kind of looking through here, not really seeing anything too different. They have like a Hulk Hogan NWO set there, but nothing different here Minecraft wise, and they don't usually get too many of the Simpsons stuff. Like they get here and there some of them, but they don't change them out too often, and nothing really different. Anything else I can tell. And this is one of the ones that didn't get any of those Superman ones to show you guys the display. Too, like I said, it's so few locations got those ones in. It's so weird how they decided which ones did and didn't, you know, carry them. Anyway, though, guys, that was all for my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these shopping videos, definitely give us a thumbs up. Also, in the comments below, though, let me know what you guys picked up on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K if you guys ended up picking up anything today. Also, though, let me know anything you guys saw in theaters lately or anything you guys have watched on streaming. This past weekend, I did see the new Jurassic Park, which I actually really liked it. I will say, though, there was like a family, a group of like a family in the movie, and they were trying to kind of go after the feel of the original Jurassic Park, and then there was like with the family, I was noticing they were going for that kind of vibe. But there were some times where like some of the dialogue was like not the strongest the way it was written. It was not the strongest. I don't know. Overall, though, I still did like it, though. I really thought it was a fun movie, but it just wasn't perfect all around. And then I finally got to see the you know, the live action Lilo and Stitch, which I will say I liked that one a lot more than I thought. I was reading though and watched some interviews with Zach you know, Galifianakis talking about how they shot that during the shutdown, the SAG shutdown. So then like they had, you know, got permission to film it, but then they couldn't do any improv. So you could kind of tell, and he even said in some interviews that how he felt like his performance wasn't. And I thought he was good, but I could tell, though, you could tell he was like almost like he wanted to add some things and say other stuff, and it probably would have been stronger, because you can tell like certain actors like Bill Murray and certain people always kind of interject their own kind of humor into what they do. It's just how they always do it. And when you kind of aren't allowed to do that, it kind of takes away from it a little bit. But I still thought it was a very fun movie. But if you guys saw anything this past week, like I said, let me know what you guys saw. Anyway, though, guys, now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And the first one I got here is from 20th Century Studios. And this one stars Rami Malek and Laurence Fishburne. It's a movie here called The Amateur. And this is one that I actually saw in theaters as well. And I really like this one. It's basically, though, Rami Malek, though, his character, his wife in the beginning of the movie, you know, she was kind of like a sort of a CIA kind of an agent that was going undercover, and she ended up getting killed. And basically Remi's character is someone who's really like book smart and really knows like computers and hacking and those type of things, but he doesn't know anything about being a spy or a CIA agent or anything like that. But he basically wants to go and, you know, defend, you know, what happened to his wife, and basically go after the people that killed his wife and go after all of them and kill them. And essentially it's him trying to figure out how he's going to do it. And he ends up getting trained by Laurence Fishburne. But it's kind of one of those things when he sort of realizes that, you know, and you see in the trailer too, that he's just not good at that stuff, but he's good at different things in different areas. So it's kind of him trying to figure out how he's going to go after these people, take them out, but in his way, in the way that he can understand and that he is really smart in and everything. This has on here a bunch of different featurettes, as well as 5 different deleted scenes on the movie. But definitely we recommend you guys check this out. I really like this one a lot. The next one here is from Warner Brothers. They sent over a free copy of this one to let you guys know that this one was available. And this is the movie here, which is Ryan Coogler directed the film, which stars Michael B. Jordan. It's Sinners, which I really like this movie. It's very similar, when people talk about like what it's like. It's very much like Dusk Till Dawn. It has that very similar kind of feel to it, and the vibe, and like kind of like the bar and everything too. It has that similar kind of concept to it. But I feel like this one has way more backstory on everything, though. Because like, Dusk Till Dawn was a little more vague with everything. This one is a little bit more finding more things out. I thought it was really interesting, really well acted. Yeah, I mean, Michael B. Jordan plays 2 different roles. He plays his own brother in the movie, his twin brother. And I thought he did a great job. I thought he did a really, really good job, and making them seem different, too. And there was also a lot of really weird things going on, like in this movie, throughout the whole movie. Just strange things happening, characters doing really, really strange decisions. I like this a lot, though. It has on here, though, the making of Sinners on here, which I think it's like a 35-minute making of on here, deleted scenes on here, and a bunch of different featurettes on the movie, but definitely worth checking out, guys. The next ones here, these ones are all from moviezing.com. I'll have a link below where you guys can order these ones for the best price. The first one here, this is from Brainstorm Media. It's a movie here called Unit 234, which has Isabelle Fuhrman, from Orphan, as well as Don Johnson. It's basically, they haven't done a movie like this in a long time. I remember back in like the kind of late 2000s, they did a lot of movies in storage centers. And even I think there was even some horror movies they made like in 2007 or 2006 era. So there's a lot of these horror movies like storage center and so many different things in a storage unit. Even that movie, The Dead Girl, had a scene in a storage locker. But you don't see storage scenes anymore, or these kind of movies set in storage centers and stuff very much anymore. And basically, though, it ends up being her character, is like one of the owners of the storage center, and basically these people in the middle of the night are coming in that you can tell something weird is going on. It's kind of this body that's in there, and they're trying to organ things, and it's basically it's not so good. And it's kind of her character trying to figure out how she's going to get out of this place and everything. Like I said, this one here is Unit 234. The next one here is an interesting one. This is from Movie Zing as well, and also Wellgo USA. And it's a movie which has Ruby Rose and Frank Grillo, called Stowaway. And basically, though, this is about, like, Ruby Rose's character goes onto this, like, luxury yacht with this guy that she meets. And basically, it ends up becoming, like, the whole boat ends up getting, like, held hostage because they're on there looking for something. And basically, it has, she ends up meeting Patrick Schwarzenegger's character, who she meets. And then it's basically Frank Grillo's character is kind of coming to the boat, trying to find something. And it's sort of almost like a Die Hard type film of her character trying to kind of hide on the boat, figure out how she's going to survive and get off of this boat and everything. It's, like I said, this one is called A Stowaway. The next one here, this one was from Wellgo USA as well, and also Movie Zing. And it's one here called Soul Reaper. This was an interesting one. This is an Indonesian horror film, and it's kind of like, almost like that SpongeBob when he was like going in people's dreams and stuff like that. But it's not exactly like that, but it's kind of like seeing things or having these weird visions of people's dreams. And it's kind of like, seeing things before they happen, stuff like that. So it's sort of that type of a thing. This guy starts sort of seeing things for his friends, and it's sort of him trying to figure out exactly why is this happening, and why is he seeing these visions of people that he knows dying. It has on here, though, feature-wise, a stunt choreography, a makeup effects, a visual effects featurette, a set design, and a trailer on this one here as well. The other one here, which is from Movie Zing as well, and this is also from Gravitas Ventures, is one here called The Lost Princess. And this is an interesting movie. This is basically this super rich guy kind of comes to find out about this castle that he's kind of inheriting, or he's getting to basically going to have access to. And basically he comes to find out about the history of this castle and how, like, it was kind of hidden away, and there was all these things that had happened there, and kind of involving, like, people that would have been, like, royalty that weren't, because the castle's, like, legacy was kind of hidden away. It's basically him trying to figure out how to kind of put things right, and, like, almost like make sure the families are all, like, it's an interesting movie, just kind of him trying to figure out the sort of secrets of this castle that he's kind of acquired. The other one here, which is from Movie Zing as well, and this is also from Sony. And this is one I didn't get to see in theaters, and it has Steve Coogan. It's a movie here called The Penguin Lessons. And this is basically Steve Coogan's character. He goes... What country does he go to? He goes, I can't remember which country it is, but he goes to basically teach English. And basically, though, he's kind of having a hard time, you know, teaching and kind of reaching the students. And, you know, it's one of those situations where they're not really listening and they're kind of doing their own thing. And basically, the one day he meets this penguin, you find out in the movie how he meets this penguin. And basically, though, it's kind of like he kind of ends up getting stuck with this penguin. But then the penguin kind of comes to school with him and kind of tries to help him with the students and stuff. It's a really one of those kind of like heartfelt kind of movies. It has on here, though, behind the scenes featurettes, 5 different ones on this one. The next one here, this is from Movie Zing as well, and this is a really cool collection. This is a show that I really never saw too many of when it was on, I don't know when it really originally aired from, but I never really saw reruns or anything of this show. I just always kind of had heard about it. So this is the first time I really started watching it, and it's the show, the Murder, She Wrote. This is the complete series here, available for the first time on Blu-ray. I don't think it's ever been available in any form, like any random seasons or anything like that on Blu-ray. And it looks great. It's really well cleaned up. It's very similar to like a Columbo kind of thing. And instead of her character being a detective, she's basically a writer, but she has like sort of can kind of solve cases, or she has really good ideas. So she's kind of always like going to the police or kind of solving things on her own and stuff. And it has on here, though, a bunch of different featurettes. It has the great 80s flashback, origin of a series, interview with Angela Lansbury and members of the cast and crew, interviews with Angela Lansbury and the guest stars on here, the Magnum PI crossover episodes, America's Top Sleuth, Sleuth Channel countdown of top sleuths in television and film, and in another interview with Angela Lansbury talking about the pearls of success for the show. Now, I'll show you guys, though, a look at all the seasons. So we have season 1 here for the show. And like I said, too, these have all been cleaned up on Blu-ray, so look great. And we have season 2, season 3 here. And they all have the similar kind of like book kind of look to it. Season 4. And it goes all the way up to season 12. There's 12 seasons, and then the bonus movies that were included as well. And this one has the origin of a series featurette. And then season 6, that has Recipe for a Hit and America's Sleuths is included in this one here. And then season 7. And I can't remember how long the series ran from. Like, when was the last season? This one has the Pearls of Success featurette. And then we have season 8 here. And then season 9. Season 10. Like I said, a lot of seasons here. Season 10. And I'll just show a quick look inside, too. Here's what the discs look like as well. They all have a similar kind of look. And then season 11. And then the final season here was season 12. And then there's also the movies that came later that are included as well. So it has the Murder, She Wrote 4-movie collection, South by Southwest, A Story to Die For, The Last Free Man, and The Celtic Riddle are all included in here as well. And the last ones here to let you guys know that were available, these ones are, this one is from SRS Cinema, and this one is a new Mark Polonia film called Four Nights in Fear Forest. This was a fun movie. It kind of reminded me of Goosebumps and One Night in Horrorland a little bit. It's basically, though, it's kind of like a Five Nights at Freddy, and it's like these animatronic creatures that are out in this theme park out in the middle of the woods. And basically the park got abandoned because the robots kind of went and did their own thing. And basically a group of people are trying to kind of clean the place up to tear it down. And then the robots have come back and it's coming after them. Pretty fun movie here. Like I said, it's Four Nights at Fear's Forest. And the last two are ones here from Wild Eye Releasing. And it's 2 different ones here. These are both Wild Eye Raw and Extreme releases here. And there's one here called Cheeseballs. And this is one that can't remember if I had seen years back. It's like an anthology, really crazy, wacky comic book style anthology horror film. And the other one here was Fisted, which is one I think I got back in the day. The director sent me one to review years ago. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember because I remembered seeing this one. And it's this really kind of spoof creature killer, kind of that looks a little bit like the Gill Man, kind of the creature. Pretty fun movie that I remember, though. But anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. Like I would say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.